So I don't usually do story times on this channel. Usually it's just strictly vlogs, daily diaries, weekly diaries, home decor. But I feel like I had to come on here and tell y'all this like insane story. It might be not, no, it's crazy. I was gonna say I might not think it's that crazy, but it's crazy. My dream, I feel like saved my life. But like, no, we're gonna get into it. Okay, boom. So this was sometime last week. I had this weird ass dream. So if you don't know, my name is Gabby. Hey, and I have a clothing brand called Hello Black Child, which I created like 5 years ago. I'm coming up on my 5th year on the 20th, so I'm gonna celebrate that. Usually I don't celebrate because I feel like I'm not where I want to be with my business. Like I want to be bigger, but like if I look back to where I started, I need to be grateful. Like I did a lot, so I need to celebrate this year for the first time ever. But since I am 5 years in, I decided to do mentorship programs. So I literally teach girls how to start a business. If they already have a business, I teach them how to get better. For example, some of my mentees, and I promise this has to do with my story time. So some of my mentees, they're literally starting from the ground up. Other ones have their business and they need help on like creative directing, photo shoots. Other people, they want to, find new vendors. So I literally help them with everything over the course of 4 weeks. And last week I had this dream, and my dreams are very, very, very vivid. I've always had insane dreams. Even the other night, I had 3 dreams in one night, like super vivid. I always write them down. I always tell somebody, because I'm like, somebody has to hear about this freaking dream. I've been having crazy dreams since I was 4 years old. I literally remember a dream from when I was 4. Yes. I dreamed last week, and I mentioned it in my vlog. So if you're gonna say I'm crazy, no, I literally said it in my last vlog. I was like, I had a dream that one of my mentees finally launched her business, and it wasn't any mentee in particular, but I was supposed to know who it was. You ever have a dream and you're supposed to know who it is, even if they don't look like them? You know what I'm saying? Like, say your boyfriend's in your dream and you know it's your boyfriend, but it don't look nothing like him. But in your dream, you're like, oh, that's my boyfriend. Like, that's him. But it's not. Yeah, so it was her, but it wasn't her. And so she finally launched her business, and she shipped me this sweatsuit, this yellow sweatsuit, and was like, come to my launch party. I finally launched. I wanted to invite you to show you how much I appreciate your services and how much you helped me. And I'm like, literally love this. Like, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy that you got this far. When I got to the address that was on the invitation, it was, did y'all ever see the movie Us by Jordan Peele? It was like in Santa Monica. There was like underground, like you had to take an escalator down. It was like really fucking weird. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up. And like I said, I promise this has to do with the freaking story time. Look up Jordan Peele Us Underground, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It was this weird ass underground tunnel, all these rooms, and I'm like, why would this bitch have me come here? And why would this bitch have her launch party here? I thought I told her better than this. This is scary, some scary fucking shit. So I was like, I hate this, but I love her, so I'm gonna show up. So as I'm walking down, I see other people like gathered around in like the yellow sweatsuits. So apparently she sent like a bulk order of sweatsuits to everyone she invited. And I'm like, oh, she got money like that. Like, that's crazy, but I love this. Like, I did my job. But then I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, wait, one guy at the launch party looked super familiar. And I'm like, why do I know him? And I'm like, oh my God, this person went missing. Like, I've seen his face all over the news recently. He went missing recently. So why the fuck is he here? Why is no one calling the cops? Like, apparently it was this huge thing. This guy went missing. Everyone knew what he looked like because it was like a huge thing. And he was white. Y'all know how they love putting the white people. But when white people are missing, we want you to turn into fucking Superman to find them. Like the little Amber Alerts, everything. So bitch, I knew who that was. It was the white man who went missing. And so I was like, yo, that's crazy. But then I noticed it was other people who went missing that was there too. And I'm like, oh my God. And I noticed that whenever something crazy happened on the news, whether it be a kidnapping, a murder, a burglary, you always saw one person in the back wearing a little yellow sweatsuit. They wasn't talking, but they was in the bed. And I'm like, yo, this is a sweatsuit. Turn out my mentee had a cult and was killing people and kidnapping people and bringing them into a cult and making them wear these yellow sweatsuits. And I'm like, that is crazy. That was my dream. My mentee was a murderer. Okay, that was my dream. Now let's keep that right there. Now let's get into the actual story time. So I did that story time on my page in my very last vlog. So my last vlog was called Weekly Diary, Leaving Toxic Friendships, The last vlog I did that story time in the very, very beginning of the vlog. And hold on, let me set y'all kind of quickie. Am I quickie or y'all quickie? I did that story time, and immediately after I posted it, I got a DM from a girl saying, hey, do you do mentees? And I'm like, hey, like, actually, yes, I do mentorships, like, da-da-da-da. And so she went on my site. I sent her the link. She went on my site. And before she booked, she was like, oh, do you do in person? And I was like, well, yeah, I actually do. Like, I never had anyone ask me that, but I do actually offer in-person mentorships. And I was like, yeah, I actually do. But, like, usually my mentees are, like, very out of state. Like, I have one in California, one in Louisiana, one in Florida. Like, and the list goes on. So I was like, yeah, I never got the chance to. But, yeah, I do offer in-person mentorships. And she was like, oh, perfect. It's going to be lit. And I was like, love that. Love that mentality. Like, lit. Ooh. Like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be lit. But, like, okay. And so she ended up booking. She sent me the little receipt. I'm like, hey, perfect. Like, here's my number. It's easier for me to get in contact with you there because I don't see DMs a lot of the times. They get mixed up between general, primary. I don't know if you guys are familiar with business accounts. I don't even know if that's just business accounts, but I think it's just every account has like a primary, general, whatever. So I was like, just text me. She texted me. I asked her a little bit about herself. She said she owns a boutique and she has stores in the mall. And then when we started getting set up on the time, here's the part that kind of made me feel a little bit weird. Let me know if I'm overthinking. I tend to overthink, but usually it's not for no reason at all. It's usually for a very, very valid reason. And I also checked in with my friends. They're like, no, Gab, that's kind of odd. But when we were picking the times, originally she booked for 4 o'clock. And I told her I have a dentist appointment at 4:40. That's not going to work. So let's do 2 o'clock. She said, okay, perfect. Like, I'm going to make sure I leave on time to get there at 2 o'clock. I'm like, perf. So after she asked me the time and we went through the time, she asked me, is your boyfriend going to be there? Am I tripping? Or is that weird? No. And I was like, no. Because she was like, I'll bring my boyfriend if you bring yours. And I was like, no, I don't bring my boyfriend to business meetings. And then one of my friends was like, no, it's giving she wants Tommy. I'm like, that's not what it's giving. It's giving she wants to know if I was going to be by myself or be with a man. Like, why? First of all, why? Like, I'm not trying to be mean or, like, be mean. But, like, I just feel like that question was so odd. And, like, one person did say, like, oh, yeah, maybe she just wanted to see if, like, you know, you bring your boyfriend because you always bring him around. But, like, no, that doesn't really make any sense. Like, I've literally never had that anyone ask that question. Like, I don't know, whatever. But I basically was like, no, like, I'm not bringing him. Like, he doesn't come along with me for business meetings, but, like, he is there when I do, like, photo shoots, but, like, no. So, okay. So I was like, okay, like, super excited. I'm going to find a place for us to meet up. Maybe, like, a cute cafe, because I live in Philly, and we have so many cute cafes. I wasn't going to bring her to, like, the co-working lounge in my building, because I feel like that's weird to bring somebody to a stranger, ultimately a stranger, to my apartment building. So I was like, I'm going to go on TikTok and look at little cute spots for us to do a little work at, and I'll get back to you with the location. So the next day, I sent her location. I was like, here, I found this spot. It was called, like, Inswell. It's called Inswell Cafe, or, like, Inswell something in Philly. They had brunch food, mocktails, cocktails, drinks, like, whatever. And I saw something on the menu. I was like, steak and eggs. Oh, yeah, I love steak and eggs. So I was like, yeah, immediately, yes. Today was when the meeting was not. It didn't fucking happen. I said, remember, 2 o'clock. That was the meeting time. This morning, I woke up around 11 o'clock. Because I wanted, like, a calm, like, 2 hours to get ready and some time to get gas and go there, whatever. I wanted to get there a little bit early. My goal was to get there around, like, 1:40 so I can, like, eat a little bit. If she wanted to eat something, I don't know, whatever. So I got dressed, got ready, and she texted me this morning and was like, hey, ETA, 2:30. And I'm like, didn't we agree on 2 o'clock? So I scroll up, so maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe I'm wrong, because look, I can be wrong. Not often, but I can be. So I looked up, and I'm like, no, that shit def say, like, 2 o'clock. It def say 2 o'clock. So I was like, oh, okay. Because what I'm going to say, she already on the way. She's late as fuck. Like, I don't know if, like, what I can say to make her be there faster. So I was just like, oh, okay. Like, okay, I said, be safe, drive safe. And I also asked her, I'm like, do you want something to eat? Because I'll put something in for you. So you have something to eat? She's like, oh, no, I ate already. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, and I was like, I'll treat my treat. Because you driving all this way. My treat. She's like, no, I'm not hungry. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get there a little bit early, a little before 2. I'm eating my food. I got a picture of me sitting there with my food, my camera. Because I did ask her if she was okay with me recording. She's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm eating my food, and I'm like, I'm still thinking about that boyfriend question. Like, I'm still like, why did she ask me that? Why did she ask me that? Why did she want to know if my boyfriend's going to be there? Maybe it's just because she see me as, like, a celebrity, or she see me as somebody she look up to. I don't fucking know. And she saw my boyfriend before on my videos and was like, oh my God, it's Tommy. But, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not. And I'm not. I don't know. I just kept thinking about it in the back of my head. And like I said before, like this whole week leading up to this meeting, I just kept thinking about that question. Like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was so paranoid. I was just like, why she asked me that? Why did she ask me that? I don't know why she asked me that. I don't know. I asked the waiter to move me to another seat because the seat he originally put me at was very small. It was like one of them tables. It's like you got a booth, a really small booth, and then she got like a chair. Somebody would sit next to us arguing. Someone was arguing about their job with their manager, but whatever. I don't know what was going on next to me, but I'm like, can we move to a bigger booth so that she can sit next to me because we're doing like a business meeting? He's like, oh, okay. So he moved me to another seat. I'm like, perfect. I'm still stressing out. So I'm like, I have her information pulled up on my laptop right here so I can kind of go through it. I've been seeing her business. Like, I've been doing research on her. I've been looking through her stuff. So I already know this, but I want to get everything pulled up. The Mac has like a little sticky note thing you can do. I put like a little stuff on the sticky note on the screen so I knew exactly what points I wanted to touch with her today. And I'm just like doing that, eating my food. And the waiter come up to me, he like, we closing at 3. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's no problem. He like, oh no, like, I need you to get a box, like now. And I'm like, wait, what you mean? He like, no, we closing, like now. And I was like, huh? I look down, it's damn near 3 o'clock. And I'm like, yo, I've been sitting here for like an hour? Huh? Yo, I was sitting there for an hour. I didn't even realize. I looked at my phone, it was about 3 o'clock. I still didn't hear from her after she said she was on the way and then went food. And I'm like, yo. And also, she kept sending me her location. She sent me her location twice. But it kept saying location not found. So I couldn't do nothing with that. I didn't know where she was. I pressed the location. I said location not found. So I'm like, maybe something wrong with her phone. I don't know. But I was kicked the fuck out the restaurant because it was literally closed. I got out there and I'm like, yo, I really just wasted so much of my time just now. Like, I just wasted so much of my time. But in my head, maybe it's for a good reason. Maybe it's that dream. Maybe something's not right about the situation. Maybe something's just not right. So I sent her a little text basically like the restaurant's closing. We're going to have to find a new spot. Didn't respond to that. So then I sent her a long email like, I actually have to go to my appointment now. Like, I can't wait around. I would have hated for you to have driven this far to not be able to meet with me today because like that's a waste of your time. But also like, I do have other stuff to do. But like, would you be available after my appointment? But like, y'all, like I just kept thinking about that situation. And also like, people don't respect me. Like, I don't think people look at me and be like, oh, I need to be on time for her. I need to show up on time for her. I don't think so. Like, my other mentees are always on time. I mean, it's a Zoom call, but you're like 45 minutes, no, like an hour late at this point. And I just don't feel like she ever really respected the time. And I was like, damn, like, am I really a joke? Like, am I like, oh, Gabby, oh, LOL, I'm gonna be late as fuck for her. Like, do I give that vibe or something? Like, I don't know. As I'm in the car about to pay for my parking, she calls me. And she's like, hey. And she's like, hey, Gab. I'm like, oh, hey. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's perfect, actually. We can do after your dentist appointment. We gonna just go visit my auntie. And I'm like, we? Who is we? There was no apology. There was no, oh my God, Gab, I'm sorry, I was stuck in traffic, nothing. It was like, oh yeah, that's cool, because I'm finna go visit we gonna go visit my auntie. And I was like, I just feel like that's fucked up. Like, that's rude. That's not right. That's wrong. And me being me, like, I still felt bad that she traveled all this way. I still didn't know where she was. She still never told me where she was. She just like was like, oh yeah, we gonna just go visit my auntie then. Let me know a location. And I was like, okay. And I just got off the phone and was like this. Like, I don't know, like something just wasn't giving. Something was not giving. And so I called my mom. And I sit down and I'm like, Mom, like, this is a situation. Like, I'm just feeling so fucking weird about it. Like, I don't know. And she was like, and I said, the dream. She's like, what dream? I'm like, the dream. You saw my vlog? She's like, the dream. Because originally she was like, okay, fine. Like, she drove this far. Like, you know, just meet up with her. And then after that, only on, you know, on Zoom for everyone from here on out. But just do in person since she traveled this far. But just make sure Tommy, you know, he's somewhere around. And I'm like, but we shouldn't have to feel this way. Like, I bought my weapon because I'm just feeling so fucking weird. And then she even said, like, make sure Tommy's close by. Everyone I'm talking to about it, like, make sure Tommy's somewhere close by. Like, why are we all feeling weird? Like, why are we all, like, low-key, like, trying to protect me and meeting my mentee? Like, I don't fucking know. I was like, Mom, but my dream, remember my drinks? Oh, shit, Gab, no, cancel it. Cancel it and refund it. Cancel, refund it. Tell her you can't do it. And so I was like, okay. Like, I don't know. Something was weird. So then I ended up texting her like this paragraph. I'm gonna read it to you guys. I was like, hey, like, unfortunately, we need to figure out another time to meet. I'm currently at the dentist appointment and I have other business commitments afterwards. I considered rearranging my schedule, but it wouldn't be fair to the other women who have booked with me in advance and they're expecting me to honor their time. I understand 2 p.m. didn't work out for you due to traffic, but I have to stick to my schedule. If you're still interested, I'm happy to reschedule another day via Zoom. If not, I'm more than willing to issue you a refund today. Let me know what you prefer. Never responded. Basically, I got up at 10 o'clock today, did my makeup, did all this extra shit, ran around, paid for parking, paid for brunch when I could have went to the hood spot around the corner to get breakfast. Did all this shit, got gas for no fucking reason, just to be basically ghosted. And then, no, ghosted. That's literally what happened. So I ended up just refunding her. But I sent her page to my sister. And my sister said, Gab, what the fuck is this? I said, what you mean, what the fuck is this? She's like, what the fuck is this? She sent me a link. The lady posted her dead baby on Instagram. And it got like 4 million views. And I was like, what? It wasn't given. I sent the page to my other friend. She was like, Gabby, her eyes are dead. And I was like, something was not right about this. From you asking about my boyfriend's gonna be there, to you not respecting my time, to you keep sending me empty locations, to you saying we're on the way but we about to go see my auntie real quick, to you ghosting, to you posting a dead babe, your dead child on Instagram for 4 million people to see, to everyone that I'm sending your page to, all my friends, that something just don't look right. And then on top of that, when I was talking to her originally about, you know, meeting up with her and stuff, she was like, oh, I can help you open a store. I thought we was here for you. Like, am I tripping? I don't know. I feel like, and mind you, by the time we were able to meet, it would have been dark outside. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's a stretch, maybe it's a reach, maybe this is just a little vent session, not really so much of a story time. But I just feel like things just kept getting fucking weird. No? Am I tripping? Am I crazy? Like, my dream about my mentee killing people. And then I get a mentee like the day I post that video, I met some random person asking to be my mentee, and then asking about all this stuff. Like, I just feel like that's no coincidence. Like, I feel like I just felt so unsafe today. I literally kept looking over my shoulder like, I'm scared. Like, I don't know. I'm scared. Like, who's gonna walk through that door? Like, I don't know. And there's no way she drove at all to Philly and doesn't respond. Like, she never responded. I don't like people play with my time, and I just really felt so fucking weird about this. Like, you guys may be looking at me like, yo, Gabby, you're reaching, you're crazy, but like, I don't know, I never just feel like this for no reason. Like, everyone around me was like, yo, Gab, like, this is like, I'm feeling weird for you before I even started to feel weird. Like, my boyfriend was like, Gab, I don't think you should do it. I don't think you should go. My mom, literally when I told my mom the situation, she's like, Gab, did I ever text you telling you not to do it? And what she means, she's like, I meant to text you when you posted on your story that you were excited to have an in-person meeting, that you shouldn't do that. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, no, I thought I did send it. And she apparently didn't send it. But I'm like, yo, everyone keeps telling me not to meet up with this person. And I don't know. It was just so fucking bizarre. But that's the end of the story. I just like felt like I was going to get set up. I don't know. Like, I was running on her time. And I felt like I was going to get set up. Like, maybe I'm crazy. I don't fucking know. I might be insane. But it is what it is. That's my little vent for today. Bye.